Unfortunately, you're a little too young to go still. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait till you're a big pup before you can get out on these adventures. All right, it's Troy, Sitting Bear. We're heading out on an adventure today. We're about to get shit started. We're loading up, making our way out to Centralia today. None of us have been there before. I've heard a lot about it. It's one of the most popular ghost towns in the state, probably. So I'm pretty pumped to go out and see what this place is all about. It's supposed to be pretty spooky. The movie Silent Hill, the video game series, that entire setting is based on the town of Centralia. So it's some crazy stuff. We're hoping it's pretty cool. Out of everybody I know who's been there, nobody has ever spent the night. We're about to maybe set it first here again. So we're about to load up in the Escape and get moving down the road. I guess I gotta hand this off. Don't want to cam and drive. Don't cam and drive, kids. I'm gonna try to dial it into the GPS and see if Centralia is like, is it even really on the map? On the GPS It's a hot day, but he's probably got at least 25 miles left. Centralia has been on my bucket list for years. Its fame stretches nationwide, but locally its significance takes on a whole different meaning. It's a harsh reminder of the past, and it's also the main stage for the battle of the future of energy. Best food, best wooden coasters. It's free admission. You can just walk around all day for free. Nobody does that anymore, like free admission anywhere. Yeah. Everybody wants at least $5 a head at the door. That's just not even a reggae party right there.
Expect it. It's gonna have this mug on it right there.
Getting hilly. These hills were filled with cold.
Summer 16 campaign begins.
Cher family on the back there.
Shouts out to Cher.
Yeah.
One time I went to Cher. That's a saying, but it holds true to me. Oh, damn, I love America.
Coal Township. It's the coal country.
The climb continues.
Get the sunroof shot.
But coal has, I mean, it's still widely used, but
It's getting pushed away.
it's getting pushed out by natural gas. Slowly but surely. In 2008, President Obama endorsed clean coal as the future of American energy. One problem: there's no such thing as clean coal. And in the years that followed, the Obama administration began phasing out the industry by making tighter regulations on emissions, all while embracing the idea of natural gas. Like if Mount Carmel already didn't have like enough of a ghost town feel, like we're going to a real ghost town.
Right.
The raise.
Not only has natural gas fracking been an environmental catastrophe, but it's reminiscent of past industries built around non-renewable resources that have come and gone in the blink of an eye, ultimately putting people out of work and leaving behind communities that struggle to get by. It's taking on a whole new atmosphere already.
Yeah.
You can tell stuff's more overgrown. This highway hasn't been paved since like probably the 40s. Some World War shit.
Yeah. There's the old front.
We're close.
Oh, no, no.
I guess just keep your eye out for stuff. I just don't even really know what to look for.
Oh, yeah.
This is the end of the GPS route, man.
Yeah.
Where do we go from
Look
here?
at
Nobody knows.
Dude.
That's like an abandoned road right there. It looks like people slinging dogs up here.
Where the beer at?
I bet you this place is weird at nighttime.
Everything is just overgrown.
Probably what? These were just lots?
Yeah.
Lots of houses?
Yeah, I mean, this was all,
just like a neighborhood probably.
this was all houses.
House on the hill.
Freaking deer.
Now it's Silent Hill.
Beware of the
dead
dog.
end.
This is a dead end. Wow, somebody definitely lives there still. One of the people that just refuse to move out here.
Smells like nature out here.
Oh, you can like just drive by and pick berries. We're parked in Centralia. We drove pretty deep back one of the old town roads, which is obviously all overgrown, no houses anymore, it's just weeds. So we're just gonna keep walking back one of these old abandoned roads and explore a little bit.
Where the wild ferns grow.
Let's go like. I like that.
Yeah, I like that up there. Yeah. It's that, I mean, if you don't think that looks like a snake den.
Let's do it.
We've been here for 10 minutes, we're already off the trails of Centralia, making our own trails. They say we gonna die today.
We're gonna die today. There's trails all over the place.
Gotta watch for the zombies. You never know. We're walking down another, this is more of a footpath. Trying to find the broken down highway. We thought that there wouldn't be many people out here this weekend, but the powers of social media have decided otherwise. There's a whole community of off-roaders out here zipping around the woods. All the roads are deserted. How do you find the one deserted road that you're looking for? We're hoping that this place clears out at night so that we can have a pretty cool experience out here. I'm walking here on what used to be PA Route 61. In the early 1960s, this road was bustling and the town of Centralia was filled with people and businesses. Now it's practically abandoned. Condemned, actually. One day, a few town employees burned some trash over an exposed vein of anthracite coal, and it ignited a fire that's been raging right underground here for over 50 years. And it could keep going for hundreds more. Almost opened up the sinkhole.
Right?
See where the road is just completely split apart. Feel the heat, Andy? I say I don't feel
It doesn't
any.
feel anything more than like sun.
I don't feel any excessive heat myself. Boulevard of broken dreams. Well, we're back on the highway after a nice hiatus, and the off-road four-wheeler crew has cleared out. The only one marking tracks now is this guy right here.
Oh shit. I'm on TV.
Yesterday I rode out of bed, was doing fine, didn't catch what you said, but in my mind the message delivered, wheezy feeling down in my liver.
Sun's setting. We gotta find somewhere to go.
In the troubles and sorrows, you know, the car ride and the walk was merry, 5 miles in February.
We're back out here where we first landed and did our first little hike back in the woods. We were wondering if people camped out here. I think the answer is yes, because we got someone posted up in a tent not far from here. That's that homegrown Centralia buds.
Look at that.
They come out.
It looks like the same color as the sun. No, what is it?
What is it, Andy? It's sumac.
Saghorn sumac. Definitely a sister plant of you know what.
God beats me whenever he
Should we start to worry about her? Hannah survived.
I think it was 82 or something. Little boy was like in his backyard and just sinkhole like right under him.
Wow.
They were out playing in the yard,
Yeah.
and a sinkhole just.
Yeah.
So really, at any
mean, he-
point,
He pulled him out, yeah.
any of this could just open up. It is the year of the sinkhole.
That's the new. Oh, that's the new sharpest. Mine's like a. Mine's like.
Look at that. That's a tip for sure.
That's to a point right there.
Yeah. I could stab some zombies with this bitch.
We out here. Yo, Anna, have you ever seen Silent Hill though?
I don't know that I have. Is it about zombies?
Well, I don't know what happens really, because none of us saw the movie. So we're not gonna know what happens to us before it happens because we didn't watch the movie. So by starting a fire, we're either summoning the zombies, or we're opening up a sinkhole, or just adding to the fire that's already burning below us. So pretty much everybody here believes in ghosts, like to some extent. I'll tell you what, like a place that has like this much woods, it's just not for everybody. Some of that good heat.
Let's get that person having any fire.
He made fire!
That's amazing how bright that is.
We didn't come out here into the territory without a little bit of this is America, and we know how to protect ourselves in America. Yeah, boy. There's this place you would know, Trey. I think you know. This is out in Juniata County. It's this old. There's an old schoolhouse, an old girls' schoolhouse. It's called Academia, and man, there's this old girls' schoolhouse, and like, eventually it burned down. But there was like this crazy guy that used to work there that like apparently murdered like tons of people, like all these girls and like all the teachers and stuff. And the shit's like half burnt, but you can like walk into this broken down, like abandoned ass building. There's this one hallway in there apparently where you can sign your name. A lot of people sign their name, and like the legend is that like you'll die like a certain amount of time later. And I had heard one story. It was like a group of them, and like 3 or 4 of them signed it, and like 2 of them died in a car wreck.
Wow.
And like the one person was with them that didn't sign it, and like that person lived or something. Yeah, like it was real freaky. Like I had a reason to be scared.
Yeah.
I've never thought about signing my name after hearing that shit, or like doing any of that stuff, because that's
just my dad.
that freaked me out. I was a little bit younger, and like we were doing a lot of ghost hunting.
That
I
is
was
pretty
fearless,
creepy,
but that
man.
like that one story, some dude signed it, died in like a car wreck.
I hate when you see the dark swirl though.
The dark swirl.
Pennsylvania's like the Alaska of the East.
Yeah.
Is that,
For silly.
is that a new slogan? Pennsylvania, the Alaska of the East.
We don't have aliens in PA.
We have aliens and like we have touchdowns, but I'm not talking, football terms. But Alaska, do you ever see the fourth kind?
No.
Oh.
Should I be ashamed? I'm hoping to not hear any like close footsteps. That's my.
Y'all shoot an alien. It's not a zombie.
If you shoot an alien, we're moving to Ibiza. Isn't it weird that like the stop signs and stuff are still up? Everything's overgrown. Like whole buildings have been knocked to the ground and taken away, but like a stop sign and just all the road signs are still here. Nobody's yanked those from the ground yet. That blows my mind. Nice fire, man.
Thanks, dude.
So it's 4 in the morning, and We haven't really experienced anything too out of the ordinary, but I have to say that this was a very good learning experience, just a good experience in general, because it teaches us one thing, that Pennsylvania has a lot of beautiful, crazy, unique places, and some of them get flooded by tourists. Even a ghost town like this that was once empty, now people are flocking back to it because they found the beauty that is out here. There's places that are, you know, populated by people that want to get out there and see the beauty. There's just as many places out there that people don't know about. But the real point that we need to take away from this is that you got to get out there and explore, or you'll never see any of it. You know, we take a lot of things in life for granted, including where we live. And the more time we spend on phones and computers, the more disconnected we get from our surroundings. This lack of perspective is damaging in a lot of ways, whether it's polluting the land and rivers where our food is grown and harvested, or even the lack of spiritual awareness that everything we do affects each other, because animal and nature, we're all one being. And if we don't start working together now, everything we take for granted will be gone. How can we make a change? Let's start by getting outside, soaking in some beauty, changing our perspective, and showing some love. Our legacy will shape the future. So what's it going to be?